Hey YouTube, it's Meanie with Bam's Tactical. Just getting ready for a little range day tomorrow. Also, I don't know if you can see this very well, designing a chicken coop, so you'll see more of that on YouTube and Patreon. I just want to do a quick video, hopefully it's only a few minutes. It's getting kind of late on a Friday, but somebody just commented on one of my videos about making more, in 2020 I made a lot of political videos, and I'm not afraid of talking politics or anything. There just hasn't been a whole lot to talk about lately. So I kind of want to explain the shift in this channel from the guns and politics to now preparing. Sorry, a little bit of gas there. So here's the deal. If you've been paying attention, right, when we were in 2020 and Trump was running for president, it was shots fired every night on CNN, MSNBC, like another end of the world, terrible, awful, very bad thing was happening. So we don't see that as much now, right? CNN's still talking about Trump a little bit, and they're still talking about coronavirus a little bit in different places, but the doom and gloom is mostly stopped. So here's the way I think that I don't want to say the people in the know because we don't know for sure, but the people who, I feel like there's a very common intuitive feeling right now with the people who've been in the preparedness community for a while. We all simultaneously started feeling like this is the calm before a pretty bad storm. The government has stopped using overt measures to control the people, right? They're not making it. Congress has been gridlocked, so they can't make new laws to control people, so they're using corporations to kind of push their agenda. And I read a Yahoo article not too long ago that really sparked oh, there it is. This article was talking about how Biden came out and made a speech. I didn't actually listen to the speech because I can't stand to listen to that guy talk. Sorry, that's just personal opinion. But he was talking about the supply chain and specifically the port in LA and how backed up it is, and it's been backed up for almost a year now. So he's finally starting to do something, and he made some suggestions. But one of the things he didn't outright say, but it was kind of a tone in that article and in his speech, and that is that basically if the private sector can't handle this crisis, the government's going to have to step in. We already see the government using corporations to control who can work where, while it being dependent on certain medical procedures. The thing. So they could use this control of the supply chain to move supplies to areas that they deem fit and only deliver to people they deem fit. So my comment to this person who commented on one of my videos was that we are in a Cold War, and the sides are the people who enjoy freedom and the people who want to remove that freedom. So the first battle that we're fighting right now, it is happening today at this moment as I record this video, and that battle is them controlling the supply chain and you needing supplies. So the way to win the first battle is to become as independent of the supply chain as possible. Hence why one of the things I was doing tonight on a Friday night was designing a chicken coop to go in my backyard. My garden put out enough vegetables for me and my wife. I'm expanding that because I didn't have enough space to grow for canning, for saving. I've maxed out the amount of space I have for saving rice and beans. My pantry is full. We're going into deer season. I've got room for a couple of deers in the chest freezer. It is time to become as independent of the supply chain as possible. So when they tell you you can't do certain things without getting certain things or doing what they want, you can just go, no thanks. I'll be fine. People will do all sorts of horrible things if they're watching their wife and kids starve. So the goal is to fight back now by preparing so that you don't have to watch your wife and kids starve. You don't have to give in and cross that line and, you know, make those moral jumping jacks in your mind where you're like, oh, well, I'm going to go do this thing because my kids are and my wife are suffering. Don't let them suffer. Prepare now. And like I said, this is just the first battle. Once we win this, and there's enough people preparing right now that we will win it, they'll ramp it up. It'll be something a little more hot in the future. The Battle 2 is not going to be a hot war. Don't go be putting on your battle belt and your crazy Viking horns and sitting out on the front lawn. We're not anywhere near that yet. But start to prepare. Become independent. Support your friends and family. If you don't know how to approach your spouse or your family about being prepared, you know, I hate to plug myself, but I am doing a series right now on preparedness. It is a 20 video series. I'm running through the entire prepper checklist that is on Patreon. That if you go $3 to enter, you can see the entire checklist. And what's awesome about this checklist is that the entire tier 1 is 30 to 60 days worth of supplies. That is like a gray man type of preparing, right? You're not doing anything wild or crazy. You're just storing some water, some food, some backpacks with some water filters. Like, it is stuff that if, like, when I have people come over, that's the stuff that I don't store away. Like, that's the stuff that's stored out in my kitchen and stuff. So when people see it, they're like, oh, you're really organized. Yeah, I am. So check out the prepper checklist, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to Patreon, and when you start seeing these ways to prepare, then you'll see ways to fight the system. This is the Cold War right now. Hopefully we can win it without it going hot. Get your friends and family involved, and let's do this right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.